Over the weekend, another breaking news story that should be a learning lesson to everyone. Probably won't be because our side tends to be very slow about this. But Chase Bank, JP Morgan Chase, has told Lieutenant General Michael Flynn they are closing his accounts and canceling his credit cards because they say that the decorated veteran who has access to accounts creates reputational risk. You think these people are playing around? Now, if you still use JP Morgan after this, then you are part of the issue and the problem. We are in the process of decoupling from Bank of America and JP Morgan and everything that we are doing. Is it going to make a big difference? Probably not. For them, it'll make a big difference for us because I'm sure there's some maniac in the HR department that has us on some list. This is, we got to cancel all the Charlie Kirk show stuff. So Michael Flynn no longer has access to his credit cards effective September 13th because he served in the military, and they say it's a reputational risk for Chase Bank. Oh, no, but it's a private company, right? We need to allow private companies to do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it, says all of your Republican leaders that take money from JP Morgan. Where is the opposition party right now? Oh, the opposition party's too busy negotiating infrastructure bills while Joe Biden was handing Kabul over to the Taliban, allowing 13 Marines to get bombed to their death, keeping the southern border wide open, and then declaring war on governors that dare reject vaccine mandates and mask mandates. If you have a Republican senator or congressman that is still negotiating with this regime, it's time for a new senator and congressman. This time that we are in right now is not like any other time before. The kind of ribbon-cutting Republicans, the I want a bridge named after me Republicans, they're silent on Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. In fact, let's play a little game. Let's do this together. J.P. Morgan Chase political contributions. You want to play a game? We'll do this together. Ah, that's right. It took 1 second to pull it up. J.P. Morgan Chase gave in 2020, $2.8 million. Okay, let's see what recipients they have here. 2 certain recipients. By the way, all of you guys can do this. It's not that hard. They gave more to Democrats than Republicans, but I'm much more interested in Republicans. Oh, they gave $451,000 to the RNC. JP Morgan Chase did. Who says that we can't have Lieutenant General Michael Flynn have a credit card. David Perdue, $55,000. How's that even possible? Mitch McConnell, $41,000. John Cornyn, $27,000. Lindsey Graham, $27,000. Tom Tillis, $19,000. To the Senate Leadership PAC, Michael McCall, $14,000. Susan Collins, $13,000. Joni Ernst, $10,000. Republican Party of Michigan, $10,000. Boy, that can buy you a lot of goodwill, doesn't it? You ever wonder why these banks, no one ever goes to jail? And again, I could go through all the Democrats that get money from them, but why we don't have an opposition party? It's because they take money from their enemies. That's why. They're bought and paid for. It's the Chinese model. Oh, John Thune, big surprise, $6,775. There's some good guys that I'm not going to mention in here because I'm going to privately message them, but that's the way the game is played here. JP Morgan cancels Lieutenant General Michael Flynn's credit cards, and then our side takes money from JP Morgan and their employees. Why is that? Well, we need the money to get reelected. I guess if that's the most important thing in your life, yeah. We just did that in real time. All of you guys can check it out. It's on opensecrets.org. It's all publicly available information. You want to know why these banks are allowed to operate with immunity? Because they purchase our political class. And who owns the banks? Well, JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon, in all of his glory, is like this with the Beijing ruling class, is like this with the Wuhan ruling class. You start to see the game that's being played here? Your leaders sold themselves and their soul to the highest bidder, to foreign adversaries, and Wall Street smear merchants that don't care about your children. They don't care about our country. They just care about worshiping money. And we love markets on this show, but we like human beings more than we like money. We like markets because they help human beings. And if you all of a sudden make an idol out of momentary profit and destroying and pillaging American businesses and American livelihoods and American families, all just for this kind of abstract goal of, well, we have to defend markets for market's sake. No, what you're really saying is that you care more about momentary pleasure and luxury than a sustainable nation for your children and grandchildren. And that is reprehensible. The conservative movement has to stand against it. Charlie Kirk here. Be right back.